You don't see.
Yeah. Do you take the blame for your marriage?
Yes, I take the blame for the failure because it shouldn't have happened. I was stupid, plain and simple.
The marriage shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Yes. So that's why I take the blame.
Oh, okay.
It
not
shouldn't have.
That it was right for him to do what he did to you.
Yeah, it wasn't right. But the thing is, when you're going into something, when you're blinded. Now I've seen that. I'm a romantic. Love is not enough. Somebody,
I've been saying that for years.
Counselor said to us, no red flag. Counselor said, it is better to have a broken engagement than a broken marriage. And, automatically I said, we've given out IVs. I don't understand.
Wow.
How are we going to do that? But I'll tell you, when it happened, the first thought that came to my head was, we should have just cancelled. Since that day was my birthday, we should have done.
I want to ask a question. See, there's something about your personality. Like, this girl, I don't tear. She knows what's up. So you expect that there are some things that don't happen to people like you.
Good. Now, that's another mistake. My ex thought, this girl, I don't tear. She knows what's up.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And when he married me, he found out that the tearing that my eyes most of the experiences I have are from people who are close to me. If I talk about rape, like when I talked about police harassment, my mom will call me, it's not like I had that personal. But if my neighbor, if Morayo has an experience, I will not wait for me to experience it. I will go deep. I'm like that. I will take it in as a sponge. So he found out that maybe I wasn't as how do I say it, out there as I, as you looked. No fashion sense. You saw that at least today they helped me. He was one who made me to start wearing gown. He did a lot of things for me that I didn't even know unconsciously I was doing wrong. My mom, since when I was young, would tell me, only problem. If you come to my house, there's a place you have to put your shoes. And then when you step in, there's a particular slippers you wear. And then when you want to step into... So, some things that... I told you that day, Mariah was shocked. So, you need to watch Body Bag. It's on YouTube. Why I want you to watch it is not... I mean, if more people watch it, I'll probably make money. And I'll, maybe try and do part two. But bottom line is, if you have been married and you've been sitting, because somebody advised me then, do not sit. Try and get into it. I said, no, you don't get into a relationship. I said, you're a bad girl. You have to sit down and think. I'm still thinking 7 years down there. You don't do that. Okay. So don't allow, please, my advice to everyone, when you face any challenge in life, especially in these tough times, please do not be like Princess. Be like Tiwa or Funke Akinde. Let me tell you, whatever happens to you, as long as you are alive, Bagbe. So when my marriage ended, it ended in 2 weeks. I nearly died. I had support from people who loved me, who kept on telling me, you are not the first person it will happen to. I couldn't connect. Then it happened to Funke, and then it happened to Tiwa. Look at the three of us. They came out on top. Funke called me, spoke to me, and tried to jolt me back into reality. That Princess, wake up! Wake up! I didn't. I went down and I nearly lost my life. Tiwa stood. She struggled. There was not much support. Everybody was bashing her for going for an interview, but she came out on top. But look at Princess. I remained down. Let me tell you one thing. A below man pie in your back or not, or a kindle in your back or not. If you tell, it means that we can get hungry now and decide we want to eat and we order for the same thing. But if something happens here right now that affects our emotions, we are going to react differently. Morayo, a 13-year-old child will react differently to a 30-year-old, even to a 40. Now you are saying it is sweet. If this thing was said to you on your wedding day when your father was seated and somebody came in and said, oh, happy wedding, please, that's my daughter, let me have her. You think you'll be here speaking out this English? That if society speaks, mental